Where the trillionaires, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in there, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, man, I want to talk to y'all about something today. And I'm making this video for a reason. Because I feel like I ain't make this video yet on this channel. I already made it on my other channel. But I want to put it on here. And this is going to be to all of the men out here. This is going to be to all of the men. Title of this video is going to be called My Last Nofap Video. Now let me explain. You see, and like I said, this is to all of the men. So if you're a female, get the fuck out of the damn video. Real talk though, man. To all of my men. There's something called Nofap. And what Nofap is basically you are abstaining from your sexual urges. You are abstaining from your sexual urges. Now, for me personally, I'm on Nofap right now. And real talk, I am high up on the damn days. Real talk though, man. But it's a reason as to why I'm sitting back making this video though. It's a reason for it being. And it's a reason as to why I'm gearing this towards men. Because I'm here to tell you right now, when you are on Nofap, what most men, or should I say what most men what most men tend to do when they are on Nofap, they tend to do Nofap for a specific reason. Now, there's a multitude of reasons, but the number one reason, especially for like young men, for like the number one reason as to why most people will probably do Nofap is simply because they are trying to pull women. Real talk though, man. You are trying to pull women. That's what most people are doing Nofap for. Oh, let me do Nofap so I can get girls. Real talk though, man. And like I said before, there's also another reason as to why you could do Nofap. Motherfucking the reason as to why I'm doing Nofap out in this bitch. I just don't like to do that shit. Real talk, man. I just don't like to do it. I feel like there's no need to do it. I'm not a fan of doing that shit, man. That's why I don't like to do it. But but this goes to all of my individuals, right? This goes to all of my individuals that is doing Nofap because they're thinking that, oh, if I do Nofap, I could be able to get girls. And I'm here to tell you right now, I'm not just going to talk about Nofap in this video because it's also another reason as to why I'm putting this on my Word of Trillionaires. Because let me use this for example right quick. You might be an individual, right? You might be an individual. Let's say you are a short individual. Let's say you're a short individual. So here you go. You're a short individual and you might be trying to find ways of, how can I get tall? Because you probably be thinking to yourself, right? You probably be thinking to yourself, oh, if I get tall, that's when I'll be able to get girls. Because you're probably unlucky as hell right now being a short ass motherfucker. Real talk though, man. So you're probably trying to find ways to be tall. Or let's just say this. Let's just say that you don't got no damn game. Real talk though, man. Let's just say that you don't have no game. So you probably might be an individual like on YouTube, looking at dating coaches, looking at dating videos and shit like that. You probably looking at all of the videos, probably saying, how can I work on my game to get girls? Real talk, man. What's some other things, my G? Because it's a point as to why I'm saying all of this. What's another thing, man? You might be trying, like I said, I'm putting this on my Word of Trillionaires video for a reason, or channel for a reason. Here you go. You might be an individual saying, oh, I need to get rich so I can get girls. Oh, so you think to yourself, you got to get rich to pull a woman. And then you might be saying, oh, I need to get famous so I can get girls. Real talk though, man. Point of this I'm trying to get across, and there's multiple other things, but point of this I'm trying to get across, and the reason as to why I brought all of that up, like I said, I'm gearing this video towards the individuals that think in that certain format. Because I'm here to tell you right now, my G, I'm here to tell you right now, all of those things it is that I just listed, you being tall, you being rich, you being famous, you being on Nofap, You being attractive and shit like that, I'm here to tell you the game, my G. You still ain't gonna put these hoes. Real talk though, man. You still ain't gonna put these hoes game when you got all of that shit unlocked. You ain't gonna put these hoes still. And you wanna know why I'm saying that? You wanna know why I'm saying that's not how you gonna put these hoes? It's simply because that's not the number one thing it is that you need, my G. That's not the number one thing it is that you need. Because you fell into that damn trap. Oh, I can only get the girls I want when I'm rich. Oh, I can only get the girls that I want if I'm attractive enough. Oh, I can only get the girls it is that I want if I'm tall. Oh, I can only pull a woman if I'm on Nofap. No, the fuck you don't. That's not how you pull these hoes, gang. The number one way for you to pull women, my G, the number one way is for you to not react to what these hoes do or say. Real talk though, man. That's the number one thing, my G. That's the number one way for you to pull a woman. When you are not reacting, my G, that's how you pull these women. Because when you do not react, you cannot get manipulated. Then also, when you do not react, you cannot care. And I'm here to tell you right now, my G, a female likes a man that don't give a damn. Real talk though, man. A female likes a man that don't care, gang. I'm telling you the game. And I'm here to tell you the game. When you are in that state of being of you not reacting to what a female say or do to your ass, when you are in a state of not caring, when you are in a state, I'm telling you what the fuck it is I do, my G. When I interact with women, right? When I interact and deal with women, I have inner silence. Look, man, I stay silent about this shit. Real talk though, man. That's what you're gonna have to do. Because when you have inner silence, when you do not react, when you do not care, you cannot get manipulated. And they're gonna have to submit to what it is that you're doing, gang. Real talk though, man. They're gonna have to submit. Because you can't be controlled. And then on top of that, to all of my individuals that sit back and think, you gotta be tall to pull a woman, you gotta be rich to pull a woman, you gotta be famous to pull a woman, look good, have money, all the other shit. To all of my individuals that think like that, let me tell you this. Those things, right? Those things it is that I just named plus more, those things are going to be your accessories. Real talk though, man. Those are going to be your accessories, gang. You being on Nofap, that is going to be your accessory. What do I mean by saying accessory? What I mean is when it comes for accessory, like I said, when you are on Nofap, that is not how you're going to pull a woman. However, when you do have that woman, right? When you do have that woman and you are on Nofap, what's going to happen is that is going to help you have that female be in her submissive, feminine nature. Do y'all understand what the fuck it is I'm trying to say? Real talk though, man. When you are on Nofap, right, that is your accessory. So let's say this, right? So let's say you put a woman, right? Let's say you put a female some shit. So here you go, you put a female. Let's say y'all probably talking to each other and shit like that. But let's just say, right? Let's just say that out of the blue, you happen to have been on Nofap. What's going to happen is when you are on Nofap and you dealing with a female, what's going to happen is basically she's going to look, man. What's going to happen is, look, man, motherfucker, she probably don't know that you're on Nofap. But the thing is, your demeanor, your body language, your tonality, whole lot of shit about your ass is going to change. And what's going to happen is it's going to make you start becoming in a more attractive manner. So with that being said though, right, when you are operating in that state of being of you, let's say you like on Nofap day 50 out in this bitch. When you are operating in that state of being of you being on Nofap day 50, what's going to happen is, my G, like I literally just said, she's going to have to be submissive and you're going to have to be the one that's going to be the most dominant in that relationship. You're going to be the one that's going to end up being dominant. And she's going to be the one that's going to have to end up submitting to what it is that you're going to do. And thing is, she's going to want to submit. Real talk, man. She's going to be in her feminine element because you are in your masculine element. She cannot control you, gang. She can't control you. And when a female can't control you, she's going to look, man. I ain't trying to say this on no controlling that shit, but she's going to do what it is that you're going to say. And she's going to be willing to do what it is that you telling her to say because you are in your masculine element. Like the same goes if you're a person that got money out in this bitch. Here you go. Let's say you're a person that's filthy rich, right? Let's say you're a person that's filthy rich out in. Good thing I brought that up. You see, let's say you're a rich person and you dealing with a female, some shit like that. It's going to be a 9.9 times out of 10 ass chance that female or females it is that you're dealing with, my G, when you are rich, they're going to do what it is that you say. Real talk, man. They're going to do what it is that you say, gang. You want to know why? Because you are the most dominant. You are the most dominant financially. And as I recall, this world is revolved around finances out in this bitch. So with that being said, and these females, they looking for a handout, some shit. Do you honestly believe when you are 50 fucking rich out in this bitch, do you honestly believe that these females are going to get out of line? Do you honestly believe that, gang? Imagine you giving them a free crib to stay at or some shit like that. You honestly believe they're going to get out of line, my G. And if they do get out of line, they're going to end up looking like a damn fool. That's why I said 9.9. It's going to be a 9.9% chance that she's going to do what it is that you want her to do. Real talk to me. I'm telling you, gang. These are going to be your accessories. Let me talk about physical looks. So let's say you're a man and you are an attractive man. No diddy. Real talk to me. But let's just say that you are an attractive man, right? So here you go. You're an attractive man out in this bitch. But G, being attractive ain't gonna get you girls, gang. Real talk, man. That's not gonna get you girls. But when you do, let's just say that you do pull a girl. Let's just say that you do have some girls or some shit like that. Your attractiveness is going to be your accessory, and your attractiveness is going to work in your favor. AKA, when you are attractive, you're going to be able to get away with a whole lot of things when you are dealing with that female. You might be an individual that sit back and like to cheat a lot out in this bitch. Just because you are attractive, gang, she's going to let it slide. Real talk, man. She's going to let it slide because of your attractiveness. You might be an individual that sit back and motherfucking probably text back hella late on some shit like that. She's going to let all of that slide, my G, because you are attractive. Look, man. What's another thing, my G? What's another thing I said? Fame. Real talk, man. You might be an individual that's famous in some shit. Like I said, fame ain't gonna get you the hoes, my G. But when you do have a female, right, or females, and you are famous, your fame is going to be your accessory, and it's going to be in your favor. Look, man, she's going to know that you're famous, my G. She's going to be on her best behavior. That's the point it is I'm trying to get across when it comes to what I'm talking about, the accessories. The accessories it is that you have is going to make these females be on their best behavior. I'm telling you the game. When you are on Nofap, when you are high up on the days on Nofap, these females will be on their best behavior. When you are rich, when you are rich, these females will be on their best behavior. When you are attractive, these females will be on their best behavior. When you are famous, these females will be on their best behavior. That is your accessory. And that's all it is I'm trying to say, my G. You see, I'm in the gym right now, some shit. When you working out every single damn day, real talk, man. That's also another accessory. Because like I said before, y'all keep on saying bad thinking to yourself. Because I see this all the damn time. Real talk. The Chaz, so let's say this. Look, man, all you gotta do is sit back and go like on a damn motherfucking male dating type of video, and then like all you gotta do is sit back and go on a damn red pill dating type of video and some shit like that. Go in the damn comments. It's a whole bunch of incels out in this bitch. Real talk, man. A whole bunch of incels always saying, oh, the Chaz and Tyrone are the ones that's always getting the girls. Oh, the ones that is tall, the ones are the ones that's getting all the girls. Motherfucker, y'all always sitting back thinking, oh, the men that are tall are the one that get all the girls. Oh, the ones that look good are the ones that's getting all the girls. Meanwhile, there's gonna be an individual in that damn comment section, or it's gonna be an individual watching that video that you watching some shit, probably good looking, probably tall, whatever the fuck. They sitting back going through the same damn struggle that you going through on some shit. They going through the same thing you going through, gang. Here you go. You might be a short ass individual on some shit. Oh, I'm short. I'm struggling to get girls. If only I was tall. Motherfucker might be a tall ass individual sitting back watching that same damn video that you watching on some shit, saying the same damn thing your short ass is saying. Oh, I'm struggling trying to get girls. And then this tall motherfucker going to sit back and say, oh, I'm struggling to get girls. If only I was rich. Motherfucker, and then it's gonna be a damn rich ass motherfucker sitting back watching that same damn video that tall and short motherfucker sitting back watching on some shit. Oh, I'm struggling trying to get girls. And now he gonna say, if only I was famous. Real talk, man. And then it's gonna be a famous motherfucker sitting back watching that same damn video that short, tall, and rich motherfucker watching on some shit. And he gonna sit back and say, I'm struggling to get girls. Oh, if only I weren't famous. Because, let's say, one thing about, look, man, y'all don't sit back and think about this shit. One thing about fame out in this bitch, motherfucker, you're damn, motherfucker, that's public information. Real talk though, man, motherfucker, you probably got exposed to some shit. You probably, look, G, look, man. Motherfucker, you might be an individual sitting back going through a whole lot of exposed.
Motion detected at the driveway.
Whole lot of damn embarrassment. I'm telling y'all don't sit back and think about that shit when it comes to fame out in this bitch. Y'all just be sitting back thinking like, oh, I just want to get famous, motherfucker. Are you prepared in what's come with fame out in this bitch? Whole lot of motherfuckers slandering your damn name or some shit. Real talk though, man. Point of this I'm trying to get across, man. Point of this I'm trying to get across in this video. All of those things that you think you need, my G, in order to pull women out in this bitch, look, G, that's not going to make you get the woman, gang. That's not going to make you get these hoes. I'm telling you the game. Real talk. You having all the game in the world ain't going to help you to get these hoes. You having swag ain't going to help you get these hoes. You having money ain't going to help you to get these hoes. You having physical attraction ain't going to help you to get these hoes, gang. You having clout, you having fame, same shit. But you being rich, these things ain't gonna help you to get the hoes, gang. What's gonna really help your ass to sit back and get the hoes or get these women? What's really gonna help you is you not reacting to what a female Sarah does. When you do not react to what a female Sarah does, she cannot control you, gang. She cannot play games with you because you are not playing games. You're going to be too damn nonchalant for your ass to sit back and be damn manipulated out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. So look, man, let me do a damn simulation right quick. So let's just say this. Let's just say that you have finally mastered the art of not reacting, right? Let's just say that you finally mastered the art of not reacting. You mastered the art of inner silence when it comes to like dating shit like that. You just mastered the art of not giving a fuck. So let's just say that you went back into the dating field, right? So you went back into the dating field, and let's just say that you ran across a female that it is that you always wanted to pull, like the type of females it is that you always wanted to get, my G. What's going to happen is when you sit back and operate in that I don't give a fuck mentality, my G, and that I don't care what she says, that when you operate in that not reacting as, because what most men do, they tend to react. Why she say this for? Why she do this for? When you sit back and don't react like that, my G, what's going to happen is there's going to be a 99% probability plays a huge role, but it's going to be a 99% probability chance that the outcome it is that you always want is going to work in your favor, because now you are no longer caring about the outcome going in your way. You are no longer caring about what this female will say or do. You will no longer care. So look, man, have you ever heard of the term people want what they can't have? Or when you don't care, that's when you finally get this shit? Motherfucker, this is what happened, gang. I'm telling you the game out in this bitch. Real talk though, man. When you stop caring, my G, that's when you gonna pull these hoes out in this bitch. I'm telling you the game, my G. I'm telling you the game. And even if you don't pull, like I said, it's going to be a 99% ass chance that you're going to pull her, my G. But it's going to be a 1% chance that you might not pull her. And even if that 1% chance, like you don't get the girl it is that you want, my G, even if you don't get her, my gang, what's going to happen is you still ain't going to give a damn. And you're going to go to the next one. Real talk, man. You ain't going to care. And I'm telling you the game, my G. Once that interaction is over, once that shit is over with or some shit like that, she's gonna end up motherfucking thinking about your ass. She's gonna say, "Damn, he is not like the rest." You don't care. I'm telling you the game, bro. I'm telling you the fucking game. I'm telling you the game, my G. This is how you really pull a woman, my G. This is how you really pull a woman. And I wish I would have learned this shit way back in the damn day. I'm telling you the game. Because like I said, I fell into that damn trap too on some shit. Me saying bad thinking to myself, oh damn, if only I was rich and famous enough for me to pull a woman. Motherfucker, please. Because like I said before, it might be an individual right now, probably short as hell and some shit like that. Look, man. This might be the last thing I'm gonna talk about. I already talked about it on some shit, but let me talk about it again. Because like I said before, you might be an individual right now, sitting back watching this video. You probably thinking to yourself, oh, I'm struggling to pull girls. Why girls don't want me? And here you go, right? So that's what you saying on some shit. And here you go. You probably don't even look bad. You probably don't even look bad, gang. You probably got the average height that females want out of a man. You probably got the attraction that females looking for in a man and shit like that. You probably got it on some shit, but you don't think that, huh? Real talk, man. You don't think that, huh? You bugging the fuck out. Real talk, man. So meanwhile, while you sitting back bugging the fuck out, there's going to be an individual. There's going to be an individual that is not even on your level looking at your ass. They probably sitting back thinking to yourself, oh damn, he gets all the girls. Oh damn, all the female, how can I be like, how can I, let's say you're a tall ass individual on some shit. Damn, how can I, man, if only I had the height, I could have females like him. Meanwhile, you sitting back struggling on some shit. You sitting back thinking to yourself, oh, I'm struggling and trying to get girls. Real talk though, man. I'm telling you, look, man, one thing about dating, my G, dating is a damn mind game. I'm telling you the game out in this bitch. And what you focus on, you attract. I'm telling you the game. That's also another reason as to why the 99% probability chance when you start to not care, when you stop reacting to what females say or do and some shit, when you stop doing all of that, my G, it's a 99% probability chance it's going to work in your favor. Because now, like I literally just said, what you focus on, you attract. So now you're not focusing on the fact that you can't pull a woman. You're not focusing on the fact that, these females probably doing your ass dirty, that motherfucker you getting rejected left and damn right. You're not going to be focusing on that fact no more. So what's going to happen is when you stop focusing on that, then what's going to happen is that's when it's going to start to work in your favor, because what you focus on, you attract. You keep on focusing on the fact that, oh, I can't get no girls. You keep on focusing on that shit. Guess what, buddy? You damn right you can't pull no bitches out in this bitch. You damn right. Oh, I'm struggling in dating. You damn right you struggling. You want to know why? You focusing on that shit. Guarantee you stop focusing on the fact that you struggling in dating out in this bitch. That's when it's going to start to work. I'm telling you the game. That's when it's going to work in your favor on some shit. Because you no longer have that energy of lack attached to your ass. So now these females, when you no longer have that, when you remove that energy of lack out of your damn body on some shit, these females are going to do what it is that you really wanted them to do because they cannot, look, man, they can't manipulate you. They can't manipulate you no more. Because I'm here to tell you right now, look, man, these females know what they be doing on some shit. Real talk to them, man. Like I said, it is something called auto rejection out in this bitch. I highly suggest you watch that damn video. But let's just say this. Let's just say that a female did run across a man, right, that she really wanted to have or some shit like that. But the thing is, she'd been so damn hurt in her damn past and shit like that. Men probably did her ass dirty so many times out in this bitch that when she run across your ass, she's going to say, damn, I want to get my get back on the next man that I see. Motherfucker, when you operate in that damn I don't give a fuck what she doing mentality on some shit, she gonna realize, damn, I can't even play games with this nigga. I'm telling you the game. Damn, I can't even. Damn. I wanted to sit back and reject him because out of a damn ego boost. But the thing is, he's not gonna give me the ego boost because he does not care. And she, look, man, it's gonna be what's that word I'm looking for, man? What's that word I'm looking for in some shit? It's gonna be like a self-inflicted ass injury on some shit. Like, oh damn, what did I do that for? I'm telling you the game. Real talk to, man. I'm telling you the game, my G. So, but yeah, man. That's basically all it is I wanted to talk about, man. That's basically all it is I wanted to talk about, my G. Because like I said before, I just feel like yapping out in this bitch. But like I said before, man, man. Like I said, you probably fell into that trap too, huh? You probably fell into that trap too. Oh damn, if only I was tall enough. Oh damn, if only I knew how to communicate. Oh damn, if only I was a Nofap. Oh damn, if only I was rich. Oh damn, if only I was famous. You fell into that motherfucking trap of thinking that shit. And then when you finally are on Nofap, when you finally are on motherfucking, when you finally are on, you start to build your attraction, motherfucking. You start to get famous, start to get rich. When you finally start to get all of these things, and you try to put yourself back out there, and these hoes still doing what it is that you thought that they wouldn't do. When you motherfucking had all of the things it is that you thought would work in your favor on some shit. When you finally do that shit, and you seeing it's not going the way it is that you wanted to go. Now you're gonna sit back and say, oh damn, it's something else out in this bitch. Right now you're gonna sit back and say it's something else, gang. I'm telling you, gang, my G. In this game of dating, my G, the people, look, man, the ones that win the most when it comes to dating are the ones that do not give a fuck. The ones that do not care, the ones that are not reacting, the ones that has inner silence in this damn dating area, they are the ones that are going to be the most successful in dating. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter how good looking it is that you are. It doesn't matter how many days on Nofap it is that you are on. None of this shit matters, gang. That's not going to help. That's not going to make you pull the woman. You not reacting, you having inner silence, you not giving a damn, it's going to make you pull these women. And when you do have these women, right, when you finally do get these women on some shit out of you having inner silence and not reacting out in this bitch, when you finally do pull those women, those things I just said, you being tall, you looking good, you motherfucking being rich, famous, all that shit, those are going to be your accessories, and that's going to make you be more favorable to that woman. Now, she's going to realize that you have all of these things. So what's going to happen is she's going to be thinking to herself like, damn, I cannot let this man go. He is too much of high value. Look, man, you know, he has discipline. He's rich. He's attractive. He is the perfect guy. I will be a damn fool to sit back and fuck up something that good. I'm telling you the game, my G. That's how they're going to think. They will be a damn fool to sit back and fuck up something good with your ass. And I'm here to tell you the game. They will let so many things slide from you, my G. You could cheat however many times it is that you want to cheat. You could talk to as many girls it is that you want to talk to, and they will submit because you are a different breed. However, like I said, you have to get to the point of not reacting and not caring. That's when those things are going to work. Don't lead with none of those things. Don't lead with your ass sitting back, oh, I'm rich. Don't lead with that shit. Because that ain't going to help you pull the hose, gang. That is going to be your accessory. So anyways, I'm gonna get this video up to 30 minutes, man. Get this video up to 30 minutes, man. So if you like this video, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Tease up, fees up.